heavy waters on the floor in the booth. Let's go.
Watch out now, come heavy water. It's high now, not going under. Oh, 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 not gonna let you go. Oh, 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 pay what you owe. Watch out now, come heavy water. Now listen to me, yeah. Gonna run down a bad man today. Gonna run down, gonna hunt down a bad man like prey. When the sun down, gonna come round, set fire ablaze. Gonna run down a bad man today. Said a ragamuffin man, them not play. My bloodline everywhere, they got it coming in waves. You know the struggling ain't living, so the hustle comes easy. So listen up when they hear me say, watch out now, come heavy water. Heads high now, not going under. Oh, 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 not gonna let you go. Oh, 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 pay what you owe. Watch out now, come heavy water. Trying to raise some morning sun. Got problems that I can't outrun. Missing every shot I take. Watch my chances always slip away. But I'm still counting my blessings. No matter how hard I'm stressing. Turn off the TV's depressing and let it go. I'll swing most times and I miss it. Yeah, you can call me sadistic. Thank you, I'm coming to visit. I'm never home. Green light, go out and chase it. Bad vibe, I'm gonna shake it. Life short, time's what you make it. Even in the dark times, looking for the bright side. Even in the dark times, looking for the bright side. I don't need a dollar, you know. Turn my issues into solid gold. I'm adding up my past mistakes, getting richer from the mess I made. And I'm still counting my blessings, no matter how hard I'm stressing. Turn off the TV's depressing and let it go. Take yesterday and I kiss it goodbye. I'm not gonna miss it. The future's calling, I better pick up the phone. Green light, go out and chase it. Bad vibe, I'm gonna shake it. Life short, time's what you make it. Even in the dark times, looking for the bright side. Even in the dark times, looking for the bright side. When the skies are falling under, I hold my head up high. And if the storm begins to thunder, I'm looking for the bright side. Green light, go out and chase it. Bad vibe, I'm gonna shake it. Life short, time's what you make it. Even in the dark times, looking for the bright side.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It's a rematch of the 2004 Super Bowl. The Pats and Panthers are underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Into the air right away is Allen. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. They'll complete this one to Watson. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Allen. He gets it over the middle to Palmer. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Panthers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So now the Panthers making the decision. They're going to go for 2. Now receiver in motion left. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I'm just learning how to spell analytics, and I need to get that down because it's going to be a huge part of the NFL game going forward. I think that was the call there, trying to go for 2 after that touchdown.
Yeah, opening drive, you not only do you get the 6, but fully seize momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little when they stop you.
To the air, Williams. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Throwing is Williams. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw is Williams. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Throwing after the interception, Williams lets one go downfield for Pierce, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
From the gun, here's Williams. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, Williams. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Baron Browning charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. This one completes Alec Pierce. Now inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Alec Pierce, 77 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 13-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 51 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Christian Watson, a 5-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw, it's Williams. Flushed out right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Allen. And the pressure gets to him again. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, They'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Touchdown, Panthers. Dalton Kincaid, 31 yards. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now receiver in motion left. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. Well, now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
To the air, Allen. That one caught downfield by Watson. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian Watson ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
Well, line up for the 2-point conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Brian Thomas, 70 yards. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now Allen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Quinnen Williams. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Williams now throwing to start the drive. And Thomas has it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jonathan Brooks. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Here's a 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Trying to improvise. And he's out right at the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
From the gun, it's Allen. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number two.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play, right?
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for two. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
are in it to win it.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To the air, Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It's fielded at the 45. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Throwing now is Allen. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down.
Allen hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. Patriots. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Alec Pierce. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
From the 41, here's second down and 7.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Being chased out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Allen going to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Christian Watson.
53 yards. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing 1 play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Throwing is Williams.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Williams. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witch? Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. They'll go. Here's Williams. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Looking to throw is Williams. That one complete downfield to Thomas. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing again here, Williams. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throw left side complete. That's Washington. Touchdown, Patriots. Darnell Washington, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Williams going to throw for it. Flush to his right. That's caught, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 10. Allen gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Patriots are right back in this football game. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. To throw, Williams. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 18 more yards there and another first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Back to throw. Williams. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That's another Patriots.
Operating for the gun. Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. From the gun, here's Williams. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 14 yards that time for number 14. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. In motion goes the tight end. They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw. Williams. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Jonathan Brooks with his second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call student body right because you had everyone on that side, including the fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it. And you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.